Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Kfierce, IRL. And in today's video, what I'm doing is I've had a whole bunch of rainwater I've been collecting because it's been raining for the last couple of weeks. And I'm going to be cleaning up some of my buried treasure in today's video. So if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what's your favorite of my treasures that I have found so far. So got a whole bunch of rainwater collected, that way I wasn't using any of my regular water. And yeah, so figure we're gonna start off with this glass bottle. Now I don't know how old most of these are. I think a lot of these jars were probably from the 70s based on the location of the land on where the trash was, because you can basically tell what age a lot of this is on the land on where the trash is, because different people lived on different parts of the land at different times of the year, different times of the 5 generations. So I'm not like trying to super clean it, you know, I don't want to get sick or anything, so I don't know if that'll be anything, you know. So just wanted to get some of the dirt off of some of these to see if you know, any of them be really cool. So, you know, if you're into collecting jars, let me know. I might let some of them go, you know. Give that a good shake. And you see, now we got that one all pristine. Not all pristine, it's still quite dirty, but looks really cool. Just a classic little jar. You know what? I think this one is actually a matching little jar. So let's get that one rinsed out real quick. A lot of these have like plants and stuff growing in them. So some of these more of the bottles I won't be able to get as clean, but you know, this one got a lot cleaner than the other jars. So I eventually want to get all of these tested for lead. I don't know which one of these would have lead and which ones don't, to be honest, so I'm not taking any chances. But you can see this one, it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot more pristine. So next up, this is a real big piece of dirt. I was like, let me get that big piece of dirt out. But we have this old dirty glass. So let's see how this one looks. You know, as I said, I'm not like hardcore cleaning these, you know, just giving them a good rinse out. They've been buried in dirt for God knows how many years, so just to get them a nice classic easy cleaning, you know, nothing too major. I'm not here to it's hot today, you know, so this video is only going to be so long because it's so hot and I'm out here in the sun. Because why I chose a sunny spot, I don't know. I guess the lighting was good. I don't know. You guys are more just hearing me talk whilst I clean glasses, so I'll definitely have to wash my hands when I'm done with clean water, just to be on the safe side. But you can definitely see that there's some cracks on the bottom of that, or probably just dirt on the inside. I'm not 100% sure. But hey, that's a nice looking glass, you know? Very classic looking. Now this one is one of my favorites I've seen so far. Look how cute that looks. It's got this like cool, like intricate design. Now I'm told this was either like a jelly jar or like an oatmeal jar, because apparently oatmeal used to come with glasses that you would, I guess, cook the oatmeal in. But that was some expensive packaging back in the day, you know, coming with their own glasses, you know. But this one was one I was like mostly excited to see it clean, so I might actually get some fresher water in here, some fresher rainwater, you know, dump out this and get the next batch. But as you can see, it's looking so nice. Like, I really like this glass. This glass is definitely... Let me give it another rinse. Let me get some cleaner water. Give me a second. Ooh. I mean, this water isn't the cleanest. But it's just rainwater I've collected. So, I just didn't want to use my, my drinkable water, just to wash random glasses, I found in the dirt. You know what I mean? So, ooh, that was cold. I was not ready for that cold water. But there we go. Now we got it just a little bit cleaner, just a little bit, not too much. But you can see it's such a good looking glass. Like, I really want to get this one tested for lead, and as long as this one's lead free, that might be one I keep. Don't know why, but I found a complete intact light bulb. So, oh, I think it's going to fill with water if I put it up with water. Oh, looks like there is a crack on the back. So that one's not really getting cleaned, but still something cool I found, Now this one, it's still got its cap on. I don't know if I really want to open the cap today. We might just wash the outside of this one. Or the cap can just fall off, I guess. So I guess we are. But that inside just doesn't really want to clean. But I think that one's just really cool looking. This was an old Avon bottle. You can see, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but right on the bottom right here it says Avon. So I think that's kind of cool. Now this one's one that's got basically a lot of dirt on the inside, so I don't know how much of this we're going to get cleaned out. And it's not going to be water I'll dump back into here. It'll be just water I'll just put over here down to the side. Let's give it a good mixy. Get all that gunk out. Do it again. It's actually getting a lot of the gunk out, so basically what I like to do is I just like to slosh the water in here. And it miraculously does a lot of cleaning. Like, I'm actually surprised on how much cleaning just literally just sloshing water around, because water, it's kind of like a dishwater where it just uses water pressure basically. And all that's left in there is like the little plants at the bottom, but that's a cool looking bottle, I don't know, I think like maybe it might be an old Pepsi bottle. I don't know. I'll do more research on what type of bottles these are eventually, but ooh, and I love this one. This one's like my little apothecary looking bottle. It's got the perfect part for a cork top. Get this one rinsed out. This one actually says 2 flow ounce on the bottom, but that's the only sign, so I don't exactly know what type of bottle it was. But, I mean, it looking great. It looks good. This is definitely one of my favorite bottles that I have found so far. Now we'll just go with a classic bigger jar. Hear people yelling over there. Don't normally hear people yelling up here. It's usually quite quiet, so I wonder what's going on. So nosy. Yeah, I don't really want to scrub these right now, so I'm not really just like doing a deep clean. Just a nice little, surface clean. Get off the dirt that wants to get off. I'm not over here going to fight with a lot of it. But yeah, you can see it looking nicer and cleaner. Definitely looks good. And then this one. This one's probably an old medicine bottle, I assume. That one's got some gross stuff in. I'm not going to dump that back into this water. As it gets on the outside of the bottle anyway, so. Get that outside rinsed off. And there we go. That one looks so good. I wonder if it says anything on the bottom. No, it just has some weird symbol. It looks like an eyeball with a circle around it. It literally looks like a minion with like a triangles coming off each side. I wonder what that symbol is. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera or not. I can't really see the camera from this angle, so I'm just kind of hoping it, putting it up there and hoping for the best type of thing. And I know this isn't a jar or anything, but I was just curious on what was in this container. So I was like, let me just try to get some of this outward dirt off, you know, and just try to see what this container was, because it's, you can see it's starting to come clean now, so I just got to be careful so I don't stab myself, you know. Don't want tetanus or anything, because this is probably a metal tubing of some sort. A lot of it's rusted away. Thick lather. It says thick lather and something M olive. Wonder if I can get that a bit cleaner. Definitely got an M olive. And something with a thick lather, blah blah blah, it upwards. I don't know. But it was made in the USA. But, you know, so we got that a bit cleaner, you know. Maybe I'll give high definition pictures later if you guys are interested. But, also, this is another one of my favorite jars. I think this is like an old cream, compressed cream, like a cream jar or whatever. Oh, good, the sun went away. I'm okay with that. You know, as I said, I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to give myself tetanus or anything, you know. But this one pretty much came out of the ground mostly clean, so not much cleaning doing for this one, but still a cool looking jar, you know. Now we got this old, I assume it's an old soda bottle. It says 7 fluid ounce, no deposit. You don't get your deposit back on this one. Sorry about it. Get a good shake for a good clean. I like this lighting. This isn't too bad, so. Let's fill this back up with water. There's a dirt clod right at the front that was basically preventing water from going in. It's like, nah, we close. Okay, there we go. Got all the dirt out of it. So let's get this cleaned up, shall we? So, yep, 7 fluid ounce, no deposit. That's all it says on it. So, I don't know what brand this is. I assume it was some sort of soda bottle, but for some kind of pop, but I don't know. And here is all of the cleaned jars, or at least mostly clean. I know I put them right back on the dirt, you know, it's kind of the way I live. But just kind of wanted to give you an overview. So thank you guys so much for hanging out in today's video and hanging out with me while I rinsed out all these jars. And I guess until the next one, bye!